The penalty report has been released by AMA Race Direction Communication from last weekend's Arlington Supercross. There were 2 riders penalized in the 250SX class. Gage Stein failed the post-qualifying sound test and lost his fastest lap from qualifying. The next penalty was for Haiden Deegan in the 250SX main event for a code of conduct violation, resulting in a written warning. The penalty was for ghost riding at the finish of the main event, which is technically illegal. In the 450SX class, Scott Mache lost his fastest lap in qualifying for failing the sound test. Ty Masterpool was also penalized for the same infraction and lost his fastest lap from qualifying. The final penalty in the 450SX class was for Ryan Brees, who was penalized 2 positions for grooming in front of the gate during the main event. It was there in all its glory, beast mode. Maybe now it's a retro or throwback thing, or maybe it's actually just still the way things are in the present day. But whatever it was, is or could be, it was there in Arlington, Texas. Eli Tomac hammering late in the race, logging unmatched lap times and marching forward. After an early race crash put him as far back as 16th, Eli charged all the way up to 3rd, then took 2nd after a pair of late crashes from Jet Lawrence. It was as strong as we have seen Tomac this year, and a nice improvement after the last 2 weekends, where he lost positions during the races. It's the phrase that Eli Tomac has stopped short of saying himself. And following a stellar performance in Arlington on Saturday night, there's one question everyone is asking. Is Beast Mode back in Monsterenergy Supercross? Tomac's 2024 campaign has served up varied results so far, the Monsterenergy Yamaha star racing rider. Returning from an Achilles injury that cruelly denied him of a 3rd 450SX crown last season. As good as the result, but more so, the path to get there was for Tomac on Saturday, because that was the closest thing we've seen to pre-injury Tomac since the Achilles tear. After that tip over in the bowl corner going into the whoops, he was pretty much 1.75 seconds per lap, faster than anyone else, and closed up shop a hair under 3 seconds back of Webb. Then he follows things up with that podium interview, and let me tell you, this is not what the 4 guys ahead of him in points are trying to hear, especially with Daytona on deck. Yesterday started at me that I needed to write something immediately on Eli Tomac and call him Beast Mode, just like every other reporter in this game. I'm not here to do that today. Today I'm trying to understand who has enough access to get into Eli Tomac's mind and make him believe that people are calling him old. I've not seen any of these comments. It definitely got to him and launched him into another dimension of Stu-esque speed. This is the moment in history that Tomac declared war on the rest of the field. If us 30-year-olds are old potatoes, then so be it, but Tomac doesn't want to hear it. However, I want to thank whoever did get under Tomac's skin on this topic. Whether if it was someone in his family, John Tomac himself, or even if it was Zach Osborne on Twitter, thank you. Now, we have 10 rounds left in the 2024 Monsterenergy Supercross Championship, and this weekend we're going to Eli's house, Daytona. Tomac is looking to extend his already unbeatable 7 wins at Daytona. Something tells me that with the way that he is riding, and the fire that's within him, that all things are pointing to him winning his 52 450SX main. Tomac is about to go on a run during this East Coast trip. However, I'm not counting out any rider within the top 7 in points to have a chance at this championship. This championship race is about to get crazy. Only Kevin Windham, John Dowd, Marvin Muskin, Mike LaRocco, Chad Reed, Zach Osborne, Justin Brayton, and Tomac have won a main event into their 30s. Tomac May is the oldest Supercross champion in the history of the sport. No rider has ever won a championship over 30 years old. Is this the year we finally see it happen? The uptick in form has been timely for Tomac, who is now in the frame for a late championship charge as Monsterenergy Supercross heads to Daytona this weekend. It's a place that has been a playground of sorts for the Colorado native, winning the last 5 450SX main events, for a total of 7 at the unique venue. He currently sits 5th in the championship standings, just 13 points shy of series leader Jet Lawrence Team Honda, HRC. Let me know in the comments which way you sway, like the video, and subscribe on your way out for more breaking news and analysis like this. Thanks as always for watching MX Update. My name is Kim Sikaran.